Welcome back, guys, and thank you for joining me in another adventure here in Icarus. This will be episode, let me look because I don't remember, 27 of our Dangerous Horizon expedition, let's call it, on all over the Icarus. We are on Prometheus with the big system. So I successfully grabbed all the benches, everything. I dismantled all the base basically. It's all in these boxes, lockers in here. I don't know where everything is. The idea is we have foundations until here. We gotta put foundations in here because this base didn't have any foundations. So yeah, we're looking at dirt and wooden beams in here. So life is just beautiful, not exactly. We're gonna have to figure out where do we have to put stuff, but that will not be that difficult. Let's take out those beams as well because I don't need them in there. That one the same, that one the same, that one the same. What do we have in here? I wonder if I have in there as well. Yep, I do have in there. Amazing. That's really good. Oh, we don't have any in there. Well, let's grab those because we won't be needing them in there. That's certain. And I think we can fill it up in there. Is that a concrete base? Yeah. Oh, that's something special. Let's call it. Okay, we can stay in there. After that, I think we can start putting back the benches. I have a lot of benches in double because it's the benches that we had. Oh, by the way, I made this magic in here. It was easy. Is the benches that we had on the other base at the entrance in the null sector. Didn't, yeah, well, it shouldn't have been in there. Let's put them in here. I didn't realize I had on the exterior in there and in there. And as a result, I built way too many. I don't know why that one is not going in. Let's see what's the deal with this. Why aren't you going in there, little one? Why won't you like it? So I made way too many bases. Amazing. Oh, it's stairs on the other side. Okay, let's remove those spears as well because we don't need them. Amazing. Nothing is cracking yet. I hope it will not crack ever. Apparently that was all there is to it. I should have removed all of this before. Now I have way too many bases, but that's not a waste. That's not a waste because we're still gonna have to put in here open because we're gonna bring a raptor. And let's not forget we need the greenhouse. Also, I removed all that stupid fencing outside, so we don't have the stupid fencing anymore. Yeah, we're kind of exposed to the animals in here, but really, come on, let's be serious. Let's remove all of these scoria walls out of here because I want to see the bases. If I don't have the bases, well, we're gonna have to put them in. That one is what I just put in there. Yep. Okay, good stuff. Give me all of those, please. We're gonna replace them with concrete at some point. Not for sure, but at some point they're gonna be replaced with concrete. Those I think they find under there. I think I have the water pumps. I deleted all the wiring for water and for electricity as well. I have some stairs in there for some reason. I don't know why. It's fine. Don't worry about it. That one. Well, that one, let's replace it. It's the one out of concrete. We're gonna put one out of stone. Just like that. Okay, good stuff. Anything else stupid in here? Like that bit. Well, I think we kind of covered with this, wouldn't you agree? This is aluminum here. Amazing. Yeah, let's remove this one because we will not need it. I'll have to delete everything in here. Like, well, all of this basically will have to go away at some point. I already removed the stuff on this side. I'm not sure where I wanna put the greenhouse. So I'm thinking that way, but at the same time I could go this way as well. I don't know. This way is kind of harder because you see this mountain here is gonna poke. So I don't think it's gonna happen on this side. And we should establish that one right now, because guess what? Oh, there's concrete as well. Huh? Not anymore. Well, if we don't establish anything, then we don't know anything. So we should establish that one right now, because depending on which side I will put the stuff on that side, I will not be able to build anything basically. Come on, get away. That's the main, believe it or not. Oh, electricity is going around here in a really interesting fashion. We have a bunch of drills, something like 11. Well, when I disconnected some of these wires in here, guess what happened? Yeah, exactly. Well, they were lost. Okay, the connections. As you can well see, this one here, it's kind of funky looking. So that one should be iron and copper, if I don't believe. I put some beacons. We get iron and copper in there, and that one, I don't know where it goes. I think it's going to the titanium, but that I have multiple drills. So we're looking this way. Okay, so it should be sulfur, aluminum, titanium. It should be 3 of them. That means that at some point, that circuit is broken in there. Good luck finding where, you know. Let's do that connection. And let's come with it from here, basically. Because I want that titanium to keep on munching in there. Come on, you can do this. I'm gonna redo all these wires at some point. It is, I want to disconnect it from the main in there, continue on this side. You know? So I don't know exactly how to do that. Let's connect it in there, see if it's everything online. It is, sort of. We only have 7, so we lost 4 drills. Yeah, well, good luck finding where those are. That one, it's in there. Let's come from this body here and start disconnecting. I don't know if it's connected to the main in the back or not, but I don't want it connected in here. That connection was not good in there. Okay, let's go from that one. This one, I think it can go away actually. Give me that railing, give me the other railing. What you doing in the water? Come here. Give me those. Perfect. So that one should go to the water pumps and in the back. I don't know if it's going in the back. Apparently it is. In a somewhere very interesting fashion. Okay, good. Let's bring it in here. Disconnect that one. Perfect. And reconnect it in here. Let's see, what do we have online now? Oh, we have everything online. Good. Okay, so is this connected? Oh my god, it's so finicky. I think I'm gonna have to run the wires again. Either way, and anywho. This is crumbling, which is not amazing. I don't know why that one is happening. We're gonna need some concrete beams in here at some point. Let's try and put those stone ones in there. Yeah, that solved the issue. And here we get some concrete beams. Let's put that stone one in there just to support it a little more. We're gonna need one in there. At some point I'm gonna replace all of those with concrete. That one is cracking in there. Again, unknown reasons, okay? Because everything is, well, it's how it should be. But stuff is happening, you know? That one looks like it's cracking a little. Basically, I don't know. I have some scoria beams on me. Scoria walls, we're unable to see if that one is cracking or not. Oh, Brainy is looking just fine. Okay, good. Let's see from the inside. Not cracking. Lights on. That was the variant with the lights on. What do you think about that mess? Unbelievable. So, entry point. It doesn't have to be in there, okay? We can move it in there, for example, because we already established that the greenhouse will be on that side. Basically, we could start the greenhouse in here. This is a bunch of space. This space that we have in here, I would like to keep it as the, let's call it, personal quarters. So this will be the bedroom, the deco, and the stuff majigis. That means I can have the entrance somewhere in the middle. I can start laying those benches in here, put the storage up top, and something else in here. Maybe put the storages in there. I don't know. We got the inspector. Your neck is broken, miss. What the heck is going on? The inspector is kind of broken. Yeah. Basically we can turn this side into a greenhouse, but we're gonna need all of those benches. So most likely that door, it ain't gonna be in there any longer. Let's do that. Let's grab the door. Let's grab whatever that one was. Put a full wall in here, and let's see. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There's the middle. Well, there's the middle right now. But when we're gonna add the greenhouse, how big is gonna be the greenhouse? Basically, that one it's enough for a bedroom. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 should be enough for the processing. We got incoming here. I don't know what you're doing here, boy. How about you just die really fast? Yeah, take my check. What do you think about that? Yeah, well, that is what it is. We don't have the wall anymore. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Amazing. I'm gonna have to delete the members, or just put the entrance in there. And we're gonna have the greenhouse in the other side. I don't wanna. Yeah, I think in here is gonna have to be. Well, we're gonna put the members back at some point, for sure. Let's make the doorway in here. Amazing. Do we have a ramp? We do. Let's put some stairs in. Sorry. Like that. I think this is good. We got stuff up top, so let's delete all of that. Okay, good. I think I want to take those out as well. Must repair first. Everything must be repaired in here. What happened? Okay, good stuff. This is our new entrance. Starting from this spot, we can put in here benches. On that side, we're gonna have the oxygen dissolver, the water, and the chargers. And in there is gonna be bedroom stuff. Maybe we're gonna build something up top as well. For sure we are. So yeah. Didn't put those in there. I don't know why. Because I had the reinforced, but I didn't put it. Good luck finding where everything is. This is stuff that it's already made. That one is stuff that needs to be dismantled, like all those wind turbines, ammo, tools, armor, more. This is deco. Just like all this stuff in here. That's deco, this is deco, this is deco. Gold, sulfur, silica, platinum, aluminum, titanium, oxide, gold, copper, iron and steel. Also products from iron and steel were in there. Benches. So that locker was not enough for the benches. I picked some out because you see them in here. I needed to work with them. But we have benches in here and in here. When I say benches, I mean all of the playable stuff where you do stuff, you know. Stone square and other stuff. Drops, woods. That's medicine. That's pouches. Epoxy and resin, leave it there. Not a bunch. That's farm related stuff. Crazy stuff. This is like the ranching and animal stuff, majigis. Smelter, apparently only one. And our berries. This guy here has some foods. This guy has some drinks and foods and lights in the apparently enough storage. What the heck am I hearing? This guy here has more lights. These are the fridges. That's the magic freezer. That one is not working for some reason. Maybe when I disconnected the power, it went away. Amazing. None of those are working. What do we have here? Oh, I already showed you this. Okay, let's figure out why this stuff is not working. Well, should have been connected from there in here, but apparently stuff happened. Okay, let's connect it back in there. Let's go out for it. In here and in there. Thank you very much. Are you working now? Off. Where is your... Well, I'll be damned. What the heck happened here? Well, we do have them, but no supply. What do you think about that? No supply. So, how comes no supply? Because it should be... Oh my god, correct. Should be connected to that one. I think it's this node in here. Let me be crack. Don't wanna play with you. Get away from me. Oh my god, you put a nasty scratch on me. Good luck finding where those things are. Okay. What about now? Well, apparently we lost the solars somehow. How is that even a thing? From here. Okay, let's go from here in that case. I was pretty certain I had the connections in here, but... Yeah, well, you see that one? It ain't exactly happy. So let's disconnect it in there and connect it in here. Let's see now. Yeah, we get the solars. Defreeze 1. Water pump. 7. Yeah, whatever. I think that's all the rest of it. So this guy should work in here. Let's see if I can find the bandaging. Oh, I need the other bandage, basically. In here? Yeah, in here. I think so. Let's use it. And this gun. Perfect. We're safe now. Let's see. So if I come in here, this will be all benches. It's more than enough. We're gonna keep the oil on that side. That means we can poke a hole in here, somewhere in the middle. Both of those are in the middle. And call it greenhouse, you know? So let's do that. We're gonna make one of those big doors. That thing. And yeah. And this is gonna be like this. Okay, good stuff. Let's start laying those down. We don't have a bunch, but I think I have more in there. We don't need a huge greenhouse. We just need the little greenhouse. I have 2 concrete. I don't think I need to use those. 14 more. Okay, good, good, good. Let's keep on moving. Can we make buy free something? Amazing. Amazing. Can we fill those up? Amazing. And I have 2 extra concrete frames. Where the heck did you came from? Is this one not on? Well, now we know. Okay, good stuff. Now we know what happened. Yeah, let's not mess up that. We're gonna need walls. Well, we don't have enough walls because nobody built them. This one, I would like it to be something like that. Don't want to put the base in there, so at some point we're gonna have to work on it. I'm thinking concrete. That concrete will go in there. And in here, we're gonna have reinforced glass. All of that, all of that. I think so. I'm not certain. But we will need to enclose this one just a tiny bit. Let's say 1 wall high. I want all of this made out of reinforced stuff much again. But for the time being, since we don't have the reinforced stuff much again, we're gonna have to put some walls in because it is what it is. Build. Well, I found the aluminum roofs, some more walls, another aluminum wall, all the good stuff it's in here, you know. Reinforced glass 4. This is what we need for up top. Let's grab those floors as well. Maybe we're gonna need some beams. I don't know. Let's come here. Finish the enclosure, basically. Don't want any more animals in here. Very nice. Amazing. Okay, let's consider that one done. Let's put the hammer, put it reinforced glass, not glass, reinforced glass. And change all of those if we can. Missing upgrade piece. That was it. So we still need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more. Okay, good stuff. Let's see how we're gonna do this one here. So sure I wanted the same height. I could drop in from there with those roofs. From there I said. But it ain't gonna be amazing, you know. Let's try and go up from here. Yeah, just like that. I will need corner pieces, I will need walls. I don't wanna go too high. So in there I would like to have horse basically. Come on. Okay, go from there in that case. This is gonna be high enough. We're gonna have to make a bunch of reinforced glass. That's certain. Okay, do we have walls on us? No. Get some ramps. Ain't gonna help too much. Walls and corner walls. Okay. How many? Well, 2 walls, so 4 and 2 corners. Let's try and leave everything in here that doesn't resemble with what we need. Walls. Well, I found half pieces. This is what we need. We need 2 of these guys. And we could use a couple of walls. But we don't have any walls left. Amazing. Concrete, please. Walls, please. Those guys. What do we need? Steel rebar. Well, I don't think we have a bunch of steel in here. I started making some, but I stopped at some point. Because it was too late in the night for BAG, believe it or not. What's in here? Okay, let's put those in place. In there? No, in there? Yes. Okay, let's select the other piece in there. Which is that one? Yes. It's a mismatch, but it doesn't matter. These walls in here, basically we could make them go away, you know? We don't need them. But we will need beams in here to support all of this madness. Let's call it. I think I just left some beams in here. Let's see. 8 scoria, 1 stone, 9 aluminum, stuff. So I would like to remove this middle part of it. But then again, until there, you know. Let's go with the scoria because they look the same. Let's try and grab these walls. And guess what? I just sourced 4 walls. Let's put them on the bottom. No, hammer is 4. Concrete. Perfect. Should I remove the rest of them? No, because we're gonna have benches in here and stuff. So let's leave it as it is. Okay. And an aluminum wall, because that's how it's done already. I still have 4 beams. That one has them in the corner. That one has it in the corner. What about this corner? That corner doesn't have any already. Let's see. No, it doesn't. So you're gonna have to have under as well. I wanna have them in here, you know. I wanna play with this stuff. I'm gonna have to build a bunch. A bunch. Oh my god, you coming? Go away from me. A bunch of concrete beams. Let's skin this boy because it's the king really fast. Ugh. Wow, we're gonna have some more jerky in here. I thought I had a smoker outside in here at some point. Open is gone now. Amazing. Meats maybe in here? Yeah, well, it can stay in there. Helpful EDA sign. I think I have a bunch of those. Let's see if it sticks somewhere. Yes, it did. Perfect. Okay. Drop space. Well, now, we can kind of begin. Wait, how many? Well, we're gonna start building when we're gonna start building, but we're gonna need more rebars, that's for sure. Let's make, I don't know, 50 for now. And we're gonna leave the rest of the steel in here. We're gonna need like, not 50, like 500. Totally different story. Let's just put them in there and forget about it. Okay, good. I want the benches. Before starting to build to make the whatever, we need benches, mister. I need all the benches in place. So, as I'm coming in here, I'm gonna have in here charger, water, stuff, magicis, oxygen, and starting with this base, we're gonna have the benches. So, speaking of benches, the first thing I think I want to have this one. But then again, this one is needed very much where you have the fabricator. So we could start with the machining bench or the fabricator. Knowing that we're gonna have the tier 4 manufacturer, I don't think I want to put the machining bench as well, but then again we have so much space that we don't know what to do with. So until the time we're gonna have the fabricator, we're gonna suffer because we don't have enough, well, benches. We're still gonna need a bunch of electronics and stuff being made. Electronics, I always do them in this machining bench. That's why we're gonna place it down here and that's it. Fabricator comes right next to it, of course. We have the space. Let's not chip on it. Okay. In there, we're gonna have, well, I set it wrong. Let's put the material processor in there. Between those two. Of course, it gets outside. Disconnect you. And pick up. Let's put the material processor in there. Perfect. And only now we're gonna put the fabricator. That looks not so good, if you ask me. Let me try and do that better. That's a little better. Good. Now those things, at least that thing requires some power. So I don't know, let's just bring it in here. Basically I want it connected straight. So disconnect you. Let's bring that one out. I'm gonna redo all the electricity in here at some point, that's certain. And we'll see. Most likely I'm gonna have torch in here. Yeah, well, it's gonna happen at some point, but for the time being is good. So in there I would like to have the manufacturer, and after that, though, that whatchamacallit, that thing, tick tree T5, the polymerizer. So we're gonna have the manufacturer and the polymerizer in there. I think so. So the manufacturer will come until here, polymerizer in there, and that space will be kind of empty. I think I want to put the smelting on the other side or up top. If I put the smelting up top in there, I don't know if I have two of those big ones, but for sure I have two of these small ones, so it's gonna be fine. On the other hand, all the time that I'm using these benches, I need the materials which are basically from here in there, you know. So we're gonna need the cupboards. Unfortunately, all of these cupboards are filled up. I don't have any empty, so I'm gonna have to empty them and move up one by one. Let's see how many we can put. I think we can put all of them without an issue. If I start from there where the wall is, we're gonna have something like four. Yeah, it's gonna be way too much space. Smelters in there? What do you think? I think the smelters will stay good in there. Okay, let's take care of that. I need that one close by as well. The residue cleanser, you know. Let's look at those smelters. That's what it said. I found one. I found the tiny one. Seeing that I have two tiny ones, no point in making a biggie, you know? Another one like this. Wasted material, basically. So disconnect you and come with me. Let's put already the half pieces up in there. I have 3 out of concrete, 7 out of stone. Let's put them in here. So, concrete first. Okay, I'm over camera. Why can't I move forward? I don't know what's happening there. Okay, and a tiny little piece in here. On this other side, please. Perfect. So I would like to have this boy. Well, let's begin with the little ones. Oh, we're gonna have one in here. One in here. Too bad you cannot put them up top, you know, because that will look really good. But no, unable to do that. And then we're gonna put the biggie in here. And I believe this is all the space that we're gonna have. So that means I can put him in the corner and begin from here. Because it will be much more appealing to have this corner here empty. This one. So we're gonna do that. And it's gonna be a lot easier to drag the wires without seeing them. Yeah, that looks good. I think I can leave it. Okay, let's take the power outside. Now we got an amazing storm. Huh. What do you think about that? In here, you need to go away. I don't need you in my system right now, thank you. Let's connect the second one. And then the third one. And this one will be connected to the main. Which the main is in here, I believe. Perfect. That flow meter will have to come inside. In here. Let's take care of that one right about now. It's a nasty one, for sure. Okay. Let's take it out. Is poking through everything? No, it's looking fine. Amazing. 46,000 demand storage. Apparently our storage it's not connected any longer, which is really bad. How did you get disconnected? Oh, just like that? Okay, good. Let's connect it back. Perfect. Well, now we have the storage. It's good. I'm happy with this. Starting from that place, we can put in the lockers. That one, I think they're all working. Sure. Let's drop those in there. That OEI, I don't think we're gonna need it that soon, so let's leave it in the bench. S in here. That I wanted to have it close by non-stop, so let's just put it in here. Perfect. I think that's good. I could actually put it in there, but let's pretend it's fine. I can move it later if I want to. Now, this it's on the left side. Where's that huge stuff, Majigi, in the foundry? Because I want to put it in the other, on the other side, should I say? Foundry, please. It's not in here. Foundry. Well, okay, let's look again. It's kind of missing in action. Oh my god, so finicky with these lockers in here. Not yet the other one. Found the smoker. Okay. Let's try and find it. Found it. It's fine. Okay, let's put it on this side. Good stuff. You will need to be connected to the power. Perfect. Organic residue cleanser. Well, if I'm gonna have the manufacturer and that other thing in there, I'll not have place for it in there, so I want it on the other side. Let's find it. I think it was in here somewhere. No, it wasn't in there. I found it. Okay, let's connect it. This one will be essential in everything that we're gonna do. Okay, we got the fishes in the traps. Amazing. Let's see. What kind of benches do we have in here? We get the freezers. We get the fridges. The repair bench is gonna be... Well, I'm not sure I want to put it in there. Well, actually, we're gonna need to have it here. Normally I want to put it where I live, but then again, I end up switching tools non-stop. And that usually it's happening after what I mine. I come in here and I leave the special tools. Well, in here, come to this bench and I leave the special tools. I want it straight, but that ain't gonna happen. It's fine, we will not see that wire. You need to be off. You are idle. This one is the water just to work faster, so let's make it happen. Amazing. Good stuff. Oh, we're doing good. We're doing good. We're doing good. Now, I think up top in there, or even better in here, I want the masonry and the carpentry bench. So let's find those. Well, this one, it's in here. I don't know if I have an electric carpentry bench. We're gonna need to put the textile, the alteration bench. The chemistry is gonna be on the other side, you know. We're gonna need this one. Chemistry is gonna be with the garden stuff, Majigis. What do we have in here? Nothing. And in here, well, nothing. So I will need you, which of course you filled up. And the other one, I want them in here or up top, because that's where the storage will be. Okay. Do we still have pieces? I have a money. So let's begin. Amazing. Those are kind of wide, you know, they poke out a lot. Well, that one doesn't poke. I seem to remember it doesn't poke that much. And that one doesn't need a bunch of connection. Basically, it needs only the water. That one, it's poking. That one is not poking. So we're gonna put them up top in there. Let's find the ramp. Thatch will be just amazing for what we need in here. Perfect. So, let's begin with the glass working. That should be fine. I think I needed to make the connection first. That will make things a lot easier. So let's pick it up. No, wrong button. So how should we do this? Well, actually, I can make the connections afterwards in the bottom here. Yeah, we'll do that. All right. Let's put it back. So the glass working bench is gonna stay in here. In here we're gonna have alteration bench reset. Reset. Okay. And the electric textile bench, I think it's kind of poking out, but I still want it up in there. Yeah, it's kind of poking out. For sure, this masonry bench is poking out. Let's see if I can make the carpentry bench. The electric one, of course. Oh my god. Uh, well, we'll see. Basically, when we're gonna do it, we'll see if we can. If it will be better up in there or down here. For the time being, we need to move all of this crap out of here. So let's worry about that for a second. Okay, I got the bench. Let's put it in here. Do you think I can pass on that? No. Collision detected. Okay, let's put it more on the left side. That should be fine. Okay. And I think we have enough space for the carpentry bench in there as well. Okay, let's connect this baby to the water and to the power. Opening that water is not going where I want. We got the fishing bench in here. In here it was? I think so. Straight please. Amazing. Power to you. The same spot. Good stuff. I'm not seeing the wires. Life is just beautiful. Why? Oh, it's my charging magic. Okay, good stuff. Let's exchange it. I think it's kind of nighttime. Let's sleep. I have an AC here, so stuff is beautiful. It's working. We can get rid of that end. Perfect. So down here we're gonna have the kitchen. Up top we're gonna have the bedroom and the deco. I think it's time to put those things in there. Only one issue. I need to have at least one locker to move everything. So luckily, all of that crap. Yeah, I was expecting that. All of that crap can stay somewhere else. Those in there, that in there. The box and the resin can stay in there for now. We might need that actually. Come on, come on, you can do this, I believe in you. Take home. Put them in there, perfect. The nasty meat. Let's try and put it in here. Yeah, I have more in here, perfect. Okay. When we have our first locker, let's call it. That one is kind of filled up. I don't have any craplets, so I don't know exactly where to put those. But we could already install the beehive. The wood composter, that one. The seed extractors, basically. And then we're gonna be able to grab some of this stuff. I would like to have from the deck department one of those beautiful tables. That one, for example. We know that the beehive gotta be in the center. So if I put it somewhere in here, like, it will reach everywhere. But then again, part of this will be, well, that part, let's say, is going to be with plants, and that part, it ain't going to be with plants. It's going to be something else. So in here somewhere, we need some floors. Yeah, why not? Until we're going to have the concrete. This stuff is going to be just amazing. Come on. Good. So in here in the middle with it. Okay, good stuff. Let's put the beehive in the middle in here. I think it's gonna reach in that corner without an issue. Let's put the attachments. Let's put this table in here. We're also gonna need some storage in here, but that's a totally different story. One seed extractor. Usually I like to have two of them. In here I want to have the storage, so I'm gonna put this composter in here. That's it. You can stand there, you can stand there. I think stuff will be a lot easier if I will make more of this stuff in here, you know. I don't know if my girl has that perk. Let's take a pic. Apparently I have 18 points available somehow. So life is just amazing. Habitation. I'm interested in those. This one, extra space too, you know. But in order to unlock that, I think I got a point saying here-ish. Or I don't know where. Or maybe in there. One. Extra space 2, perfect. And then in there. So I will have to put at least a point in there. At least 2 points in there. Oh my god, they need even more points. How many points? How many points? Discount glass. Oh, now we're good. So I want that one. Because that will give all the stuff that I built a bunch more slots. So that means this one has, I don't know how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, 7. 48, 50, 51. The ones that I'm gonna build are gonna be more than 70. So having that one in mind, let's grab the carpentry bench. We're gonna need some copper nails. We're gonna need some woods. We're gonna need some refined woods. I think I have refined woods. Some. We're gonna need a lot more. Copper. Oh, well, unsmelted copper. Inventory, let's drop. Come on, deploy. Right in the middle in here. Put those. Interior cupboards. Not wood because I don't like them. I like those because they're pretty and nice and beautiful. Ropes, leather, and copper nails. 20 for each. Oh my god. Okay, let's start making stuff, Max. Like 4 stacks more? I don't know. Maybe it's gonna be enough. Let's look in here to make stuff. I have 2 copper nails. I highly doubted those are gonna be enough. Copper. Well, all of this copper will have to be smelted at some point. So let's do that thing, you know. Perfect. The anvil is right in here. So we already established that these cupboards will get deleted at some point. That will be the delete box. This one, it's empty. Let's make it happen. That one still has stuff in there. Oh, sorry. Let's put said stuff in the other side. That. Oh, I kind of want that. Okay. Let's put the repair kits in the repair bench because we got one. We have another locker. Rope was needed. Rope always in the mid stuff. We got a bunch. Lucky on that one. So let's put it in there. I saw some tasty stuff in there, like that, that. We'll not need that pad. I saw more tools. Concrete. Glass. Okay, let's start distributing the stupid stuff around. Where it needs to be, you know? Have you made any copper? Because we need the nails. 20 ingots. 20 ingots. 20 ingots, please. You can give me that steel, actually. Make me 600 nails, please. Thank you very much. Just leave the steel in there. Can we grab stuff from you? Well, not too much. We could grab some, but not yet. Okay. So how many we gonna need? Well, we're gonna have woods. 1, fiber, 2, drops 3. Forget about those. Forget about those. Forget about those. 4 for the iron, 5 for the copper, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14. So we're gonna say something like 15. Okay. Let's see. Can we do a such a thing? 300 nails. Well, guess what? We're making 600, so life is gonna be beautiful. Don't worry, we're gonna use them as shotgun shells. It ain't no loss. Another 300 woods. Only that will provide what is needed. Perfect. 120 leathers. Well, I think we have that. Let's grab 200 out of that, please. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. What is that one doing? And those two. Well, we got them now. Yeah. Oh, unbelievable. Okay. Where is the cleanser? Get in there. Good stuff. Put those in there. Put that one in there. Come on now. We need to get rid of the stuff in here. Those unable to do anything with them, they'll have to stay here for the time being. All of that is gonna get dismantled. Those exterior slides, battery stuff, guys, dismantle. Everything in there is gonna get dismantled. Okay, we don't need them in our system. Silica bearing up stuff. Those are gonna be placed somewhere. Let's chew on a little something. Perfect. Farm is going at the farm side. We like a big locker, nevertheless. Acidic. Those don't quite belong in there. So let's put them in here. It's turning them into fat. No, I need the chemistry bench. Where's the chemistry bench? I don't have it. Well, let's grab it. Benches, chemistry, coming up. The chemistry bench, I think I want it in here or with the foods, you know. But since the chemistry bench is mainly used at making medicine, well, it could stay in the kitchen or in the greenhouse. I think I want to have it in the kitchen. So, somewhere in here, basically. But we don't know where because everything is messed up and filled up at this point. Well, let's just put it back where we took it from. That's it. You can stay in here for now. Don't disturb. We will need at least 2 more berries to have them in here. Nevertheless, I think that we can already put them up top. What's that cupboard? Well, I don't even want to start thinking about those. I think the stables will be on the other side. Or we'll just let the raptor and the hoverbike in here on that porch that we're gonna make at some point. I don't know where. Because it's gonna be a million years until we're gonna make it. But we're getting it. The main thing that I gotta be careful is to have those drills working. But for the time being, how long exactly? You see, that's why I wanted the electric one. because this one is taking a bunch of time here. For the time being, I want to sort everything here. Okay. So let's see, can I make 15? I can make 11. 152. Well, it's gonna be something like 4 or 5 minutes. I wanna have them all on me because if I start laying them down, it ain't gonna be pretty. 15 we said. Do I have 15 round signs? I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yeah, we covered it. Well, what do you think about this stuff that we're doing here? These guys will be destroyed, of course. We don't need them. They don't have enough inventory space for us. So, yeah, we're losing some materials, but then again, we really don't care about that. Actually, that should provide just enough. No. I still need like 187. Yeah. What do you think about my plan? Do you have another plan? That greenhouse, everything in here will be a lot more lighter. Even with the stupid hue and the stupid light, we're still gonna be better. Those solar panels, we're gonna move them on this other side, on this other facing here. I wanna say just not to have them in here, not to see them up. That one will stay exactly like it is. Or maybe we could do that one glass as well. Oh, these walls, all of the interior walls, glass, that would be nice. But then again, it's gonna be freaky because you're gonna work in here and you're gonna see on the other side. I think I wanna leave them as they are. Too bad you cannot paint stuff in this game. That would be just amazing. I think I wanna put in there some more beams just to close it up really nice. This will be all glass basically. We're gonna have the crack plots mainly in there. In here we're gonna do some more stuff. If I'm gonna have the crack plots in there, this guy is gonna get moved exactly here. I'm not planning to have a million. Basically each tile takes 4, so we're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 20 plots are more than enough. If we're gonna need more, we can put another one in there. Maybe in there as well, we'll see. This will be the processing area for the other stuff. We could have an opening in here and have the stables outside in that side. Because that way the ground is nasty, so that will give me an opening in here and we can continue with that building in here somehow. Just make a lean-to, something like that, and put the animals in there, or we could have them on this side, you know. How would you do it if this would have been your base? That's what I want to know at this point, you know. So all of that will be glass, that will be glass, all of it. All of that will be concrete. We could mimic that one on the other side, make the stables in there. Yep, we could do that, or we could just put them on that side, but I would like to have the raptors somewhere central. I don't care about the half frame, we can leave it anywhere. But Raptor, I want it somewhere central in the front so that he can get aggro on both directions and kill everything that moves. It's very likely I will bring 2 of them, one in this corner and one in that corner. And they will have the feed in here in the middle. Something like that, I'm thinking. But the time for the Raptors has not come yet. This thing in the back in here, I'm not sure I want to keep it all. I do like this stuff in here, but I don't know. Good recipes with the fishes, nevertheless. A lot of work has to be done. I'm gonna do my best to work between episodes another, like, I don't know. I don't even know how much. Today, I think I can put it another 2 hours. That means that those things will be in place and maybe I'll do some sorting. Those will go away, and to the next episode we'll be able to work somewhat on our bedroom and our kitchen stuff. Yeah, that side is gonna be busy with the oxygen stuff, Majigis. We can put the kitchen somewhere in the middle in there. or in that side, the kitchen bed there, just to have a window towards the lake, you know, because that's how it should be. That means we can have in there the medicine bench and the chemistry bench, and this space will be kind of open in here. And up top, we're gonna have our bedroom with a million of them decorations, because we got a million. And life is gonna be just beautiful. Can I make those? Yeah. Okay, let's make them. So, clear here, please. Craft me 15 of those faster. So this is it for this episode. I think it's long enough. I don't know exactly what we're gonna do into the next one. I think we're gonna try and make the new benches, but since we have a lot of decent double, we're gonna destroy the double ones, you know, like those. I can destroy them both. That one I don't need it, I can destroy it. Those two the same, that one the same, that one yes, that one no, that one yes, that one no, that one yes, no, yes. We have a couple of those. It's two sets. One of those can go away. That one can go away. That one can go away. The heaters can go away. The deep freezers, no, no way. But the refrigerators are. Well, if you have the deep freeze, you don't need the refrigerators. We're not gonna use them. And we have more in here, I believe. Kitchen benches. So we're gonna be able to destroy all of that, plus all of this to get some materials back, and that will provide a part of the materials needed to build all that oil stuff majiggy that we're gonna have, which is gonna be madness. We already know it, but hey, we're doing the things. Speaking of the madness, I did smelt all the titanium before logging out. I will try, not try, I will make a run until the titanium drill. See if it's working. It stopped, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. See if it's working. And working, we're gonna collect. I'm gonna collect all the stuff from there and bring it back home. If it's not working, well, I'm gonna have to figure out where is the problem, where's the issue, why it's not working, and make it happen, you know. Because we're gonna need a lot more titanium than those puny ingots in there. But either way, and anywho, this episode is long enough. I think we should leave it in here. So let's leave it in here. Thank you guys so much for being here, for watching this. If you like, don't forget to drop that like on the video. It really helps a bunch. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and if you wanna see some more. And if by any chance you wanna support the channel and my dream of becoming a full-time content creator, you can do that by grabbing yourself an amazing membership. Thank you again. I'll see you to the next one. Bye now.